Yeah, when I was living in the children's home when I was 13. I was living in the children's home when I was 13. And I ran away with two of my foster sisters. Is it foster sisters or girls that live in the place, yeah? So watch this happen, yeah? What? These girls are balling. Watch this now, yeah? I'm like 13, 14. You understand? Active. These time now, this is when I started juicing. You understand? When I was 14, started smoking weed when I was 12. You understand? So now I'm in this hostel now. Not this hostel, this children's home. So as I'm in this children's home, what ends up happening is, long story, and if everyone's asking themselves, I wonder why we're seeing children, that's irrelevant. Don't worry. Go and check my videos, then you'll understand why. But me and my mum are best friends, innit? So that's all you need to be aware of. Thank you. As I was saying, people, back to the story. So basically, back to the story. So I'm living in this children's home. So I've got Sonia and Mandeep. Big up these girls, you know. Where are these girls, you know, bruv? Where are these girls gone, bro? I don't know where they're gone, but big them up. If you ever see this, remember me, man, very well. Watch this now. I've got these two girls now. One of them was 16, the other one was 14. So one of them was around my age, so I was around 13, 14, and the other one was a couple years older than us. But watch this now. These girls are balling. They're not, their father's up. They're Asian, Indian girls, yeah? The father's up. He owns like 3-4 shops in Greenford. He owns a couple salons. So my man's up. So check this. I don't know what they were doing in care. I don't know what happened. But they were in there with me. And they were my neighbours. And me, we like, watch this, yeah? So what happens is, Tutu's now, bam! I've had the salad in here. So bam, what happens is, sorry, let me go back to the story. So what happens is, Mandeep and Sonia, I'm like, well, go on. What are you saying? What are you saying, Guled? You're right, yeah? Right. I said, listen, this is the first time I ever went to my first rave. Now, stuff a lot. This was actually my first rave, but there was another one that I went to before. Now, actually, we didn't get into the rave. So, basically, this was not the first rave I went to, but this was the one that I was planning to go to. This was in Southall, next to the police station, next door to it. There used to be a little shubs thing going on there, yeah? So, now, I've got a couple of my brethrens in Windmill now, yeah? So, I got Josh there, I got my brethren Eli, I got a couple of man there, innit? So, these time now, them man there are calm, innit? So, they're in Windmill now. And what we used to do is, used to stay out for, like, time. So, when I used to live in this children's home, like, guess what? They had me on 5 o'clock curfew. 5 o'clock curfew. They thought man was Dennis the Menace, bro. They say, you have to come in before the sun goes down. Are you crazy? But me, stay in. Alright, no problem. I used to do the koalas. Watch this now. These girls like, right. So listen, my dad, I got the number to I got the number to my dad's safe. So I'm like, what? The number to your dad's safe? I said, no way. I said, go and get us some money. So they went to go and get the money now. They came back. Guess what they come back with? £500, bro. Man's 14 years old. Man's never seen £500 in my life. I'm thinking, oh my God, man's gone clear. Watch this now. What do? We go shopping now. As we gone shopping, they bought me some white TNs. I remember that day. They bought me some white TNs, size 5. You understand? They bought me a trackie. I got my hair cut these time now. I used to have that. Imagine, I used to have my high top. This is when I was 14. My high top used to be like that. Boxed off. In the back, I used to have Tasmanian Devil. Feel him in it. Ask anyone, bro. I had the thing tattooed. Yeah. So anyway, looking fresh on that, looking suave. But guess what the plan was? But because they knew I was on 5 o'clock curfew, but they were still out. So I told them, you lot, go do your thing. Go and link me later on tonight. So now, Tutus now, they went to go, they went out anyway, they come back. I'm on my 5 o'clock curfew, so boom, it's around 9, 10 o'clock now, yeah? So, they're out. So, but guess what man do? Man lives in the second, how the hell did man get out of the yard, bro? So, nah, they went outside themselves, yeah? So I went climbing down the pole. So as I climbed down the pole, boom, 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 boom. And I remember, my brother Josh is going to remember this, you know. So I climbed down the pole, bam, what do man do? Jump on the N207. Boom! Fly straight to Southall. I was living in Eden Common these times now, yeah? Flew down to Southall straight away, got off next to the police station. Tutus now, what ends up happening? Tutus now, what ends up happening is, yeah, we go to the rave. So now we're outside the rave now. Bam, I see bare man them there. Bam, bam, bam. A lot of people are not out these times, innit? A lot of people are not outside these times. Get me? But only olders used to be out, innit? And these man that I was with, yeah, we used to be like little rugrats, innit? Used to be like Asbo kids, innit? But anyway, back to the subject. The rave's locked off now, so there's bare man outside. I remember AJ was there. Bad boy AJ, you know, from Southall, you know. AJ's a legend, you know. Watch, AJ's there now. He's doing this. I remember he was sweating. His t-shirt was sweating, blood. It looked like he come out of a sauna. You understand? Tutus now. What ends up happening is we left now. As we left, we left the rave now. As we left the rave now, where did we go? We went to Windmill Estate now. As we went to Windmill Estate now, did we go Windmill or did we go? Yeah, we went to Windmill. Also, have a look. We went Windmill first, then we went to Top Locks afterwards, and we went Havelock afterwards, innit? And there used to be garages there, innit? And in the garages, yeah, we used to put cars in there, innit? So we had 7-seaters and stuff like that. So we used to camp out in the 7-seaters at night time. But these time now, one of my brethren, I'm not going to mention his name, yeah, he liked one of the girls, innit? So now, as he liked one of the girls, what ends up happening is, I try to bust him. I said, you know what, the 16-year-old, innit? And he was 15 at that time. He was a year older than me. I said, go and do your thing. And she liked him, innit? Get me? I'm not going to describe him anyway. Boom. So she liked him, innit? Tutus now. I'm like, yo, go do your thing, brother. What do you mean, man? Go do your thing. Don't watch that. Hey, Mandip, come, man. Come, let's bill it, man. Bam, me and Mandip come now. Man's billing it anyway. Bam, 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 bam. Tutus now. What ends up happening is... he does his thing, but he don't even do nothing, innit? Like, he does a little something, innit? I'm not going to go into details, innit? But he done a little something. Gone back to the yard now. As we've gone back to the yard now, everything's done. It's around 4 a.m. in the morning. It's 5. It's around 5 in the morning. I go back to the yard now. As man goes back to the yard now, what do? They done them. Guess what they do? They're not even allowed in now. So guess what man does? Geek. Back up the pole. Everything I'm saying is honest, yeah. Back up the pole. As soon as I get into the pole, I'm inside the house. As soon as I'm in the house, guess what I got? I've got the trackie on, innit? Took off my trainers, got my thingy, my gown, my washing gown on. Bam, slapped it on, wrapped it. You understand? Took my packet of cigarettes. I remember sovereigns, £2. Grabbed my sovereigns straight away. As soon as I grabbed my sovereigns, I went downstairs with my lighter. They're waiting for me in the garden. They've jumped over, innit, car? They've jumped over now, so they're waiting for me in the garden. But as soon as you bust the garden door, the alarm goes off. But I'm aware of this, innit? This is why I bought the cigarettes. So I'm saying, you lot, rush upstairs, yeah? As soon as man comes, yeah? Rush upstairs, and then we're going to be good. Bam. Boom! I bust the garden door. Woo, 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 woo. The alarm goes off. Yo, cut outstairs. I remember, big up Steve. Bowhead Steve, you know. Big up Steve, innit? Steve was there sleeping upstairs anyway. Steve's come downstairs. So one black brother, yeah? He's come downstairs now. He see me in the garden. It's like 5 a.m. He's, Guled, what are you doing? I'm having a fag. Alright, cool. Don't do that. Just wait till the morning. I know, but I just needed a fag. So we went upstairs now. As he went back to sleep, bam, 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 bam. I went to sleep and that's it. How was that? What do you guys think about that story?